Hello, all of my mighty moguls. Hey! It's Law Ward, aka Nietzsche Nava, and we are in Spain having so much fun. I'm at St. Louis University. Look around, we on the rooftop right now. Look, it's a beautiful scene here. I know the sun in your eyes over there. All right. On the rooftop, having an amazing time hanging out with the students, although I'm doing this right now by myself so I can get a minute to talk to my people back home in the United States. And I just want to let you guys know that I am so excited about this TED Talk tomorrow. We have changed it 100 times, but that's okay because it's going to be amazing. I gotta come back to Madrid, y'all. I have been having so much fun. I've been eating so much food. I know I've gotten fat in the process. I see a lot of thick, full women around here that look just like me, but for some reason, all the elevators and all the doors are really small. It makes me feel really huge, right? Have to tell you about my experience that happened when I was on a plane. So I was on Norwegian Air, which is bullshit, guys. You guys don't want to go on Norwegian Airlines. Norwegian Air is like the spirit or the frontier of international travel, right? So they was like, yeah, you can have a carry-on bag and a personal item. I pack light, right? So all I need is my carry-on bag and personal item. But let me tell you why. When I got to the counter, they were like, well, with our policy on international flights, it has to be like your carry-on bag and your laptop bag together, your personal item, has to be less than 10 kilograms together, right? That's a little bit over 10 pounds, right? Together, your carry-on bag and your personal item has to be less than 10 items together. Let me tell you, like, okay, so the bags by themselves with nothing in them, like I had a book bag and one of those little tiny rolling bags. Those bags by themselves with nothing in them weighed 10 kilograms, right? So basically they was like, you can't have none of your shit with you in Madrid. So I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me. Like, there's no way I could go to Spain with none of my stuff. They was like, well, normally, we don't make exceptions, but we might be able to make an exception. However, you have to pay $100 per leg of your flight, right? $100 per leg of my flight to be able to check bags at the counter. Now let me tell you, first of all, the flight was long as shit. I had like 5 legs. I went from Atlanta to Texas, from Texas to California, from California to Las Vegas, then from Las Vegas to Sweden, and then from Sweden to Madrid. So we're talking like $500 or $600 each way just in baggage, which meant I would have spent about $1,200, $1,000 to $1,200 for a round trip just in bags, right? Of course, I'm like, hell no. That's a whole nother flight. I'm not about to spend $1,200 just in bags on a whole nother flight. So me in the airport, I had to start taking all the stuff out of my bags and putting on I wish I would have took a picture for you guys, but it was too embarrassing, right? I had to start putting on my clothes that was in my bag. I literally had maybe 10 layers of clothes on. So it was like, 2 weeks worth of clothing while I was on the road, right? So I had 2 weeks worth of clothing while I was on the road. Like, even like a huge, like, and you guys are gonna see this tomorrow, like it's a huge, it's kind of like a dress / shirt, but it's really like a jacket. Like, it's as thick as a jacket would be. It has a huge like wedding tail on it, like that flows for days, right? So I had to even wear that. So I'm walking through the airport with literally 10 layers of clothes, pants, jeans, sweatpants, tights, dresses, all of that stuff on one time. So I'm walking around the airport like this, and it was so hilarious, right? And not only did I have that, but I had like some non-clothing. Let me tell you about the shoes first, right? I had 3 pairs of shoes. I had my sneakers, actually 4 pairs of shoes, my sneakers, my flip-flops, and then 2 pairs of heels, right? But I could only wear one, and the bags by themselves with nothing in it already weighed 10 kilograms. So I had to figure out how to get these shoes somewhere on my body, to be able to get it through the airport, right? So I had to put like my big sweatpants on. I had to put like a pair of shoes in between here, So I'm walking like this through security, right? And then I had to put a pair of jeans back here because I got a lot of cushion right here. So I was like, it ain't gonna hurt for me to have a little bit more cushion. So I put a little pair of shoes back there, right? I had to put my flip-flops in my boots. I had my boots on because I had to put my boots on, right? I had to put my flip-flops in my boots to be able to get all of my shoes in. Then I had electronics and shit too. I had my iPad, my laptop. I had some personal items that was in my bag at the same time. It was hilarious. Had makeup bags, earrings, necklaces, all of that stuff, right? So I had to start stuffing stuff in my boots. Had to start stuffing it in my boots so that it would be all on my body somewhere. Had to put personal items back here with the shoes. It was just ridiculous. So I'm walking through the airport like this, right? It was so hilarious. Security was like, what the hell is going on? So when I got off the plane was like small as shit. It was like a small jet, right? So we got off the plane like we were superstars, because it was like when you got off the plane, you're not going in the airport, you're on like a private jetway, right? So we get off the airplane like, superstars, and I looked huge. Like I looked like I was about 400 pounds again, right? I used to be 400 pounds, actually 360 pounds many years ago, but in the picture, because I had all my sweat stuff on, I looked like I was like 400 pounds again. And even in the picture, I do have a picture of that when I got off the jetway, right? Like I was just walking like this down the stairs and I looked huge, so I might show you guys that picture. But it was such a horrible experience. Never fly Norwegian if you're going to international flight. Don't do it. It's horrible. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm here. I made it with all my clothes. I think I kind of cracked my iPad stand a little bit, but that's okay. We're practicing for this TED Talk, getting it down. We have a set of amazing coaches here at St. Louis Madrid University that's getting it right. So we on practice mode. Make sure you guys tune in. Now, I'm recording this the day before. However, you guys will probably see this tomorrow because my internet access is really slow, so I have to kind of pre-record things and then give it to you. So you guys will see this tomorrow. So the TED Talk is at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. on April 11th, right? In Madrid time, Spain, Madrid. Now, if you're on the East Coast, in like the Atlanta, New York, North Carolina area, then that means that it's going to be streamed live. I believe Madrid is like 5 hours. They're either 5 hours or 6 hours ahead of you guys. I think it might be 6 hours ahead of you guys. So if they're 6 hours ahead of you guys, that means that it'll be at 10 a.m. your time if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, North Carolina, New York, any one of those East Coast times, right? 10 a.m. and it's streamed live. So make sure you get to it, okay? All right? So it's either 10 a.m. or it's 11 a.m. I'm not sure if we're 5 or 6 hours ahead of you. I'm a little bit confused on the time. I lost track of time while I was in the airport. So, yeah, just Google it. Hopefully you guys can figure it out. And stream live with me and make some noise and be like, yeah, go Salah, go Salah, go Salah. All right? I want you guys there with me, even though you can't be here with me in Spain. All right? I love you guys. Woo! And I will see you on the other side of mogulness.